What is going on, Jet fans? Matt O'Leary back with another video. In today's video, I'll preview the New York Jets versus the Seattle Seahawks Week 13 matchup. The Jets are 3-8 coming into this game with the 27th offense in the league and 13th defense in the NFL. The Seattle Seahawks are 6-5, technically in first place of the NFC West with the 15th offense and 14th defense. The preview show is brought to you by BetUS, the official sportsbook of the channel. Jets enter as 1-point underdogs in this game. I'll make my pick at the end of the video, but you can sign up using YouTube 150 as the promo code. Receive a 150% match deposit bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. You get two additional as well at 125% sign up bonus if you sign up using that promo code. Link down below in the description. All right, so honestly, the last few weeks, the Seattle Seahawks offense has kind of struggled. In the last 4 games in particular, here's the number of points that they've scored: 10, 20, 20, and 16. What does that say? Offensive breakout, bounce back game, baby. That's the thought that comes to my head for the Seattle Seahawks as they travel to MetLife Stadium. Now, Geno Smith has kind of settled in as the starting quarterback there the last 3 seasons, but over this span, the last 4 weeks, he's really struggled. 6 interceptions over that span. By the way, though, the Jets only have 2 interceptions on the season. So I don't know if they're going to be able to capitalize on Geno being a turnover machine right now. Again, 6 picks in the last 4 weeks, but the Jets don't intercept passes. So it's not something I think they'll take advantage of, unfortunately. And that's my big thing with the Seattle team. They are an extremely pass-heavy team. They throw the ball more than just about anybody in the NFL. Geno Smith has been racking up the passing yards per game, and he's been mostly pretty good, although the turnovers have crept in a lot over the last 4 games. But it's easy to see why they lean pass heavy. Kenneth Walker struggled a little bit this year. He's averaging just 3.8 yards per attempt, but they have a pretty good duo in Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. So they could lean on the ground game, especially against the Jets' struggling run defense. But to me, what I would look for against the Seattle Seahawks is what they look like when they go 3 wide. DJ Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and Jackson Smith, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and Jackson Smith and Jigba. Lockett's taking a step back at 32 years old, but Metcalf is as good as he's ever been, and Jackson Smith and Jigba's really broken onto the scene the last few weeks. The bad news for the New York Jets that we received yesterday: Breece Hall didn't practice on Wednesday. There's a chance that he doesn't play in this game. He's nursing a sore knee. I said it yesterday. I don't think in any world you should try to have him tough it out to play. Why? Season's over at 3-8. Lean on Braylon Allen, Isaiah Davis, maybe Isaiah Banakanda. You activate as well as the third back. But I don't think it's in the Jets' best interest to really push for Breece Hall to play. They may be getting C.J. Mosley back in this one, which nice addition for the defense. Unfortunately, too little too late. Olu Fashanu will continue to start at left tackle if you want something to keep an eye on in that department as well on the offensive line, as Tyron Smith is an IR candidate with his neck injury. I'll give you some stat predictions for this game as well. I have Aaron Rodgers going somewhere around 23 of 34, 67.6 completion percentage, 227 yards, a touchdown, a pick, and an 83.8 passer rating. I think he'll play mostly okay, which is how he's been this year. He's been okay. Some nice moments, some not so great moments. I just don't think they're going to put together a full game, unfortunately. That's where I stand. With Breece Hall banged up, I'm going to predict that Braylon Allen actually gets a receiving touchdown this week. And for the Seahawks side, I would expect it to be Jackson Smith and Jigba who has the big game. I'm going to give him a touchdown and over 100 yards. And we're going to get some Jet fans upset because a lot of people wanted him last year, although Will McDonald has played pretty well this year as well. Might as well hop into the score prediction. I know it's a crazy long preview video, but at this point, in the season. The interest in these previews are just frankly not there. Would rather spend time talking about the bigger picture stuff with this team, but wanted to come on and give it some justice and give you my predictions for this one. So as I mentioned, I know turnovers have been a big thing, and the Seahawks have struggled offensively the last few weeks. But this Jets defense specifically looks like they quit, and we know how they do with extended rest. Whether it's Robert Saleh, whether it's Jeff Ulbrich, it doesn't seem to matter. The Jets just no-show a lot. And normally, if it's a West Coast team coming to the East Coast to play at 1 o'clock, I would be all over the home team. Not in this case. Seahawks are 1-point favorites. I'll take the Seahawks against the spread and obviously take them outright with a 27-13 win. I think the offense will be meh this week. Maybe they score a little bit more than 13 points, but I just think it's a tough matchup for the Jets. I think I'd be surprised if they held them under 25. I think they're going to be able to score. What I would look for a lot, I know I predicted a big Jackson Smith-Njigba game. I think he's just going to eat over the middle of the field. Big plays on shallow crossers, yards after the catch. That's going to be my prediction in this one. Unfortunately, the Jets lose. They drop to 3-9, and we continue to take a look at the Tankathon draft standings through the rest of November and into the final month of the season. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'm Matt O'Leary. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you next time.